Welcome to Ask the Expert, an award-winning daily series from 8:30 to 9 a.m. to help small businesses. Ask any questions in the comments or use the hashtag QBATE on Twitter. If you need any more advice, join the official Intro QuickBooks SMB community group on Facebook. Accountants and business experts are on hand 24/7. During the live show, we will be running a poll, so please do engage with it, and I will reveal the results at the end. So thanks for tuning in. My name is Nelson, and just to kick off this morning, I'm gonna be telling you a little bit about my story. So about 15 years ago, I was dreaming that I wanted to become a footballer, and I didn't want anything to do with studies. So I actually had an injury, and that meant that football wasn't meant to be. So at that point, I was deciding what I wanted to do with my life and how I could succeed because I wanted to get a good job. So because I had a certificate in related to IT, I actually decided to study computer science, which was something really close to the degree that I had. But I didn't know anything about computer science or programming or what was going to be like. So throughout my journey of my education was a bit difficult because as a footballer, we really don't care about studies or we just, care about football. So it was really, really difficult. So I remember when I used to have trouble learning concepts, I would go learn them, spend hours, and then I would record videos for other people on the same boat. So that's how my passion for teaching really came about. And about 12 months ago, I actually was looking for ways to make money online. So I've always been passionate about this way of passive income. So the concept of passive income, while you sleep, you can still make money. So I was thinking on ways of how to make money online. So I tried drop shipping, which is buying products from Alibaba and then selling them on Amazon, like literally like most people do these days on Amazon. So these products come from China and then they make a big profit on it. So I was looking for ways to make money, but I already had a YouTube channel because I was teaching for a while, some concepts on YouTube, and I had around 4 to 5 thousand subscribers. And I was like, right, so I think the opportunity to make money is right there, and it's YouTube, and it's a perfect fit because I like teaching and I like talking to people. So this year I'm gonna make YouTube for real. So I actually put my effort into it since January. So I recorded a video at work. So I work for Starling Bank. So I'm a DevOps engineer by day. And I was just showing people what it's like to be a software engineer. And that video got around 750,000 views today. So that was the video that made my channel to actually be recognized and start picking up. So it's been a really great journey. So from YouTube, then Amigoscode born. So this is a business where I teach people how to code, and also I motivate people in terms of just letting you know that software engineering is not for people that know maths or really clever people or geeks or anything like that. Yeah, so throughout my career, I've worked with people with non-computer science background, so literally anyone can do it. I also run a Facebook and a Discord group, so literally over 10,000 people, and this is a community where people are there to learn from each other. You can also get some coaching, mentorship, and literally, if you have any questions, you can just ask them on the group. And funny enough, I think it was like two weeks ago, someone from US, her mom, went on the group, and then she was saying, "Oh, I want to thank everyone in this group for helping my daughter to learn how to code. I'm also actually going to try to learn how to code," and it was such a positive message because you can see there that you know coding is not just for guys. It's for everyone, and it's not difficult, right? It's just something that you need to, if you decide to do it, It's going to be a journey where you need to focus, and you need to know that eventually it will pay off. So in the community, we have, really nice success stories. So we've got people that used to be managers for banks, and they left their jobs, and now they're pursuing their career as a software engineer, or others. They used to be opera singers, and now they are software engineers. So yeah, it's really nice, because I feel like, with coding, especially these days, um, it's it's really interesting. Like, you get to work from home, and you get to work from home, and basically, the environment is so nice. You solve problems every single day, and it's just so great. It's just so great. I feel like, there's lots of opportunities. And one tip that I would give you is, if you decide to do it, just think of it as a marathon, right? So don't think as a sprint. So it's the same as learning, for example, Spanish, or German. For example, German is even harder, right? So in your first month, you're not going to learn how to speak Spanish, fluently, right? You're going to struggle, and you might decide to quit in the first 10 days. But if you carry on, so day 10, day 20, day 30, then things will become better for you, right? So, and it's the same with the programming. It's something which people find it difficult at the beginning. Some people might find it easy, but it's a journey that, it takes time, and you're always learning. For example, myself at work, I'm a DevOps engineer, which means, if you heard about the cloud, so I make sure that things are up and running on the cloud, and applications are running. So for me, I'm always learning every single day, right? And it's just a good industry to be in, to be honest. And it's so rewarding. Just imagine that, if if you have learned how to code, I'm pretty sure that you've got so many ideas that you can put into life, right? You got so many ideas, and if you know how to code, then you got a chance to change the world. And this is what Amigoscode is all about. Myself and the community, is all about giving you, everything that you need, empowering you, and just letting you know that everything is possible and you can do it, right? So just imagine. I think coding should be actually part of the curriculum, primary schools and secondary schools. Um, I think, yeah. So I think that they are already, but it should be even more, because I can just imagine the future with a lot of great people coming out and building, the next Facebook, or the next Tesla, or um, yeah, the next big bang, the next big thing. And this is what I'm trying to help everyone in the community. So yeah, so this is a little bit about myself. Dream was to become a footballer, but yeah, it wasn't meant to be honest. So yeah, I'm a DevOps engineer at Starling, so one of the best banks in the UK. So yeah, I enjoy my job, everything that I do, and I've learned so much just this year alone, because Amigos Code just started this year alone. I've learned so much in terms of, I've met a lot of people around the world. Um, I've mentored a lot of people. I've gained so many skills. So yeah, so it's really interesting, to be part of the teaching industry, especially nowadays during COVID. So yeah, it's really great, and I definitely recommend you for learning programming and learning how to code, because it's a great industry. That's all I can say. Coming from football to learning how to code, it's just like, yeah, I would never imagine that I would be here today, sitting and talking to you about programming and giving advice, and it's just crazy. I would never think about it. This is all about myself. So yeah, so we got some questions coming through. So we've got Stuart from Instagram. How do you edit your videos? Any easy programming, or actually any program you can recommend? Right. So that's a great question, actually, Stuart. So I've been doing some editing for some time now. So my story started from, actually not my story, but I've been using Photoshop, so editing pictures for about, gosh, I think 10 years. So then falling into the tracks of video was very easy. So I've been using a Premiere Pro. So Premiere Pro, it's a software, a video editing software for mainly videos. So this is when I'm actually talking to the camera, and then I've got like different scenes that I want to put together. I use Premiere Pro. And then if I'm recording like videos explaining things, I use something called Camtasia. So it's a very easy and nice tool to edit your videos. You can put arrows, and basically, if you are teaching online, I would recommend you to use Camtasia. Next, we have Shauna from Facebook Messenger. Hey Nelson, how do you figure out what to learn? I'm a business student, but I want to complement my degree with some coding skills. Right. So I think, Shauna, I think it's a very great question, and it's a perfect time. So last I think it was last 2 weeks or 2 weeks ago, into QuickBooks and I we came together, we joined forces, and we built a course for people that want to complement, or people that want to learn how to code. So um, what we recommend is you start with Python. So Python, it's a very nice and simple language for beginners. And in that course, we teach you the fundamentals of Python, how to use important concepts such as classes, loops, methods. And then at the end, what we do is we'll help you to build your own CV. So this is an application that you can talk to it, and also you can answer by text, and then the application will give you a CV. So so basically you build your own CV, and that means that you have now your own portfolio that you can showcase. So I'll definitely start with Python, very nice and easy language to learn, and I also would start from Amigoscode. So next we've got Owen from Twitter. So hi Nelson, what are some of the coding languages that are most popular these days? What kind of jobs or income sources do these language offer? Right. So yeah, so Python, it's a very nice and easy one to learn. And with Python, you can do data science, machine learning, AI. You can also build websites. So Python, it's very easy to learn for beginners, but yet so powerful. People at Google use it, Twitter, pretty much all of these big companies. Then you have JavaScript. So JavaScript is mainly for the web. So if you're into visuals, then maybe you should look into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then you have other languages such as Java or C Sharp, .NET. So .NET is mainly used in investment banks for their applications. So yeah, so you have so many languages out there, but I would recommend you starting from those. Um, Next, we have Ozzy from Instagram. So how do you manage your time between handling your business, making YouTube content, connecting with the community? Do you have any pre-planned schedule, or do you use any project management tools? Right. So that's a great question. And a lot of people ask me, and to be honest, it's one of those where I've been learning from the last 2 years that if you want to be successful, then we have to cut all of the excuses and just do it, right? So in terms of handling my business, I make time no matter what. So I usually don't watch Netflix. I try to stay away from social media or watching news, because all of that is negative stuff that basically will distract me away from my business, right? So I just like to be focused 100%. I've also been reading books. So Think and Grow Rich is a nice book to give you that boost and inspiration. Um, and the other one was Rich Dad Poor Dad. So that book really was really interesting. So that gave me the boost as well. And in terms of planning or scheduling, I just every single day I try to basically record videos because that's what takes the most. But every single day I try to record at least 4 videos, and then like mainly nighttime. So I do this mainly nighttime, record videos, and then get engaged with the community, reply to comments, and what I've done actually, I've built a community that really helps me, right? So if you go in the community, imagine 10,000 people. I wouldn't be able to reply to 10,000 people or maybe 5,000 people asking me questions. So the community is there to help me. And this is something which is so unique about my community. So yeah, I don't use any management tool. I try to use Notion recently. It's a really nice one, but I feel like I only have like my to dos in there, and then I pick one from the list, and then just carry on from there. So maybe Notion. I would advise you to use Notion. And we have Tracy from Instagram Stories. Do you mentor people personally? So yeah, so on the Facebook group, so Facebook has this feature where you can get mentorship, and basically this is where people want to they are a university or college and they want to learn programming. So this is where sometimes I take, for example, a batch of people, and I spend with them, let's say 10 to 15 minutes every 2 weeks or so, because there are so many people, and here they can ask me questions, or if they want to build their CV, what are the best practices for building CVs, if they want to apply for jobs, what they should do. And basically, some people are really scared, and I just try to make them understand that it's all nice and good. I'm here to help you. The community is here. You can do it, and you can apply for jobs, and you don't have to have a degree these days. I think it's becoming the norm now of not having the degree. And yeah, so mentoring, just let me know if you want to, if you want mentoring, if you're in the UK, and you want to get to know me, or we're going to have a chat, just let me know. Just join the Facebook group. I've helped people in the UK. Sometimes we speak through Zoom or WhatsApp. Just let me know. So we've got Tamara from Instagram DM. Good morning. What's the key to stay motivated while learning on your own? Because the online courses are self-paced, and I seem to get lazy or lose focus. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember this when I was learning how to code. Like, I was like, oh, this is so boring. Oh, this is so difficult. Oh no, I just want to do something else, right? So yeah, so I think for me right now, the thing is, I'm already experienced, right? So I've passed through that that phase. But what I would say is, if you are starting out right now and you feel like that, just listen. So usually, like before, right, I used to listen to motivational speeches on YouTube. So people just talking about how they became successful, or wake up around 5 a.m., cut all the excuses, and basically just listen to those motivational speeches. It just I don't know, there's something about it that keeps you going, literally just keeps you going. So no music. So I don't listen to music, because music will make me wonder and start dreaming and all of these things, right? So I want to keep away from all of that and just focus, literally just focus, and also be part of a community. So Amigos Code, over 10,000 people there. It doesn't have to be Amigos Code, but be part of a community, because there you'll see people on the same boat, and you are interacting to each other, you're learning from each other, and then you can make connections. If you have questions, you go on the group, you can have phone calls. So basically you just have to find the right environment, and keep away all the distractions, because I know exactly what you mean. Next, we have Yusuf from YouTube Live. So, what advice would you give to yourself if you were to restart your journey as a developer? Yeah. So, if I was to give an advice, I would say believe in yourself. Because I didn't believe that I could do it, right? And there were times where I was just not believing in myself. So it was a bit difficult, to be honest. So yeah, so I think, yeah, believe in yourself, and you will be fine. Literally, just know that you know you're not the only one, trying to follow the same path. A lot of people did it. A lot of people have become successful. So you can do it. Literally, you can do it. Next, we've got Claude from Twitter DM. Hi Nelson, I love gaming. I really want to get rid. I really want to get into development side of gaming. Will self-learning be enough? Right. So I think I think self-learning can be enough, provided that you put the time and effort into it. So I'm not a huge gaming expert, but what I would say is it depends on the type of games that you want to build, right? So if you want to build, for example, computer games, so I probably wouldn't be the best person to advise you on computer gaming. But if you want to build, for example, games for Android, iOS, small little games, then I would say, like, definitely self learning. I think would be enough for you to build some games. And I'm pretty sure that you can make some side income. If you remember Flappy Birds, I think the guy was making like 50,000 pounds or something like that. I can't remember if it was a day or so, or something like that. But he was making like ridiculously amount of money. And you can imagine it was like a very small application, right? So now we have Srinivas from Instagram DM. Apart from just finding a job as a developer or coder, are there any ways to earn a living as a freelancer or independent? Okay, as a freelancer or independent developer. Yes, definitely. So there are many platforms that you can go and become a freelancer. So I know people that pretty much just do freelancing. That's all they do. They have clients, and that's how they live their life. So they are their own boss. They decide their schedules. But I would say for you to be a freelancer or independent developer, you need to have some experience there, right? Because you're going to be on your own, and you need to know about different technologies, best practices. Basically, you need to be experienced in order for you to go down that path. We've got Lindsay from Facebook Messenger. What is the ideal length of studies that are required to be job ready in a language, let's say Python? I have a day job as an analyst and plan to make a career shift soon. I can dedicate myself for a year easily to studies. Do you think this will be good enough? So yeah, Lindsay, I think you don't even need a full year, to be honest, right? Especially if you are an analyst, you probably might be familiar with certain things that you are working with at work, for example. So what I would say is um I think just start, right? Especially if at work you know some people, you just get in touch with, for example, the engineering manager, or people, or programmers, and just get engaged, ask them questions, and see how can you go about it, right? So I think something that a lot of people miss is that sometimes, in order for you to make a career change, it can be literally right there in front of you, right? In your work, right? I know people that they've switched careers and they didn't have to go outside looking. It was an internal thing where they spoke with managers, and people were happy to help him, to make the transition. So yeah, so I definitely don't think that you need a year. You can also, you can obviously, study alongside, but I think, if you can be a little bit smarter than that, and switch careers. So yeah, so if you want to get in touch, just let me know, on the Facebook group. Next, we have Ezra from Instagram DM. So thanks for removing my myth that being good in maths is not important for learning how to code. What skills or attitude is important to be good at it? I think you just have to be passionate about it. Just 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 show that you really are interested in it, right? You are interested in programming, and you are interested in solving problems, right? Solving problems. You can think of a problem, and you kind of have in your mind, 10, or not 10, but many ways, or many different ways of you solving a problem. That's what you need to. I think that's the attitude, really. So just be, pumped up, and enthusiastic about it. Next, we've got Kieran from Twitter DM. What is one thing you like the most about the Amigos Code community? I think is the diversity that we have, which is really great. So we've got people from all around the world, which is really good. We've got people from different skills. So we've got, really experienced people, intermediate people, and then we have people that know nothing about coding, and they're just trying to learn how to code, right? So it's a mix of that, and also it's just people helping each other, right? Is what I love. So I was saying that, I don't have to answer all of the questions, because the community is so engaged. So, time for one last question. Stephen from Facebook Live. Hi, Nelson. How did you study? How did you study, or what techniques are you using to absorb faster the information you are studying? Right. So that's a really, really, really good question. I would say, from what I'm learning right now, it's something that has built with time. So it's mainly like using my previous knowledge, and then trying to figure out things, to actually solve the problem. But I don't use any techniques, that I know, basically. I think yes, studying. It's been a while studying, but I know, like, there are lots of people on YouTube, giving, advice on how to focus for 1 hour studying, and how to absorb, um, stuff that you learn. So yeah, so just get in touch, and I'll send you some videos, if you can't find those on YouTube. So yeah, so cool. So that was it. So that was the last question. Now, we have the poll results. So the poll results were in, and we asked you, is your business prepared for Brexit? 33% of you said yes. 67% of you said no. Wow, 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 wow. So yeah, so that's quite, yeah. So I think 67% there. It's yeah, it's a big number, and I was actually doing some research, and I think, in order for any of us to be prepared on Brexit, we just have to be on top of the news, because Brexit keeps on changing every single day, and we don't know exactly what's about to change, right? So I think the best thing to do here is to follow the official advice from government. Martin Lewis, it's a really good chap. He gives lots of advice on Brexit, and how to keep, how to be protected, because the last thing that you want is, when the time comes, if you miss like one tiny thing that can, mess up your business, the way that you trade, for example, or how you deal with taxes, VAT. So, just make sure to be on top of things by subscribing to live feeds. Also, that's a good way. But I would say for my business, Amigos Code. So I'm actually quite new to running my own business. I would say because I'm online, it doesn't affect me as much as if someone had, for example, a physical store, running a physical store or selling goods on the high street. So yeah, so that's what I can say about Brexit. And also, while we are talking about Brexit, on Monday the 7th at noon, Intro QuickBooks will be hosting a webinar on the topic Small Businesses Trade Dialogue, Trading with the EU and Global Opportunities. We'll share the link, sign up in the live feed so you can follow through. You will learn how to get support from the European business experts on how to trade, or actually how to use trade as a tool to economic recovery and growth. So definitely check it out. So yeah, so I want to thank you all for tuning in today. If you have any questions, then please get in touch with the QuickBooks support team on Facebook, and check out my YouTube channel, Amigos Code, Facebook group, and I really would love to connect with you. Coming up on the Ask the Expert tomorrow, Ariana, who is Managing Director of Major Accounts, tune in to get advice on the various government support schemes for small businesses and self-employed individuals, and what you need to do to prepare your business for Brexit. As a reminder, that if you need more advice, join the official QuickBooks tongue twist there, into QuickBooks SMB community group on Facebook. Accountants and businesses are live, or actually are on hand 24/7 to help you. It's been a pleasure. I would love to connect with you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.